William Hunt Savile sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.
This is Cornwall. It's rugged here. There's rugged coast and there's rugged beer. There's rugged skies and rugged lies. There's rugged seas, not many trees. There's rugged pasties and some real golf nasties. There's rugged cider, he's played a blinder. There's rugged links, puts hard to sink. There's rugged fishermen, and here we go again. Trevose, where only the rugged survive.
Hello, Mum.
Week 3 and the 2013 Trilby Tour thunders on. Week 1 saw Richard Chisholm become champion of Lancashire, and last week Paul Rogers clinched victory in Yorkshire. For the third regional heat, the tour returns to beautiful Cornwall and the Trevose Golf and Country Club. Now that he fancies himself as a bit of a poet, let's see if William can wax lyrical about the virtues of everyone's favourite links course.
The coastline up from Trevose, Booby Bay as it's known, it's just breathtaking, isn't it? But I think my favourite part of being at Trevose is when the course is full, when all the Trilby Tourians are out there with the caddies, and everywhere you look there's a game going on. And because you can see the whole of the course from the first tee, you kind of stand there sort of rock on your toes a little bit, go, yes, it's happening. What keeps out Trevose? Breathtaking, breathtaking, breathtaking. Our relationship with Trevose is second to none, and I think it was enhanced by the owner, Nick Gammon, on his own course, with his own head pro on the bag, winning. Funny that. And I think he loved the Trilby Tour anyway, but I think he's in love with it now, and he's defending it today. So I think we'll have to see for next year how he gets on today. But it's great. The commitment these guys have shown us is fantastic.
Trevose Golf Club, beautiful old course, Harry Colt designed right on the north coast of Cornwall, just outside Padstow. And it's the only links course on the Trilby Tour circuit, one that the players really look forward to playing. And a nice day today, not too much wind, quite a kind reception for the players. On the tee, Daniel Smith, 10 handicapper. Now this first hole just falls away from you. You've got to sort of drive it straight, then you hit over the top of a knuckle. So straight but true if you like, Daniel. And that's a belter. Absolutely perfect. Let's hand down to William. He's with regular Trilby Tourian Brendan Delaney.
Brendan, 4th attempt.
That's correct.
You've done quite well though, haven't you?
31's been my best.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that back. You've not done very well at all then.
Not at all, no.
Now 31's not bad. 31 will get you featuring today, I think.
Do you think?
Well, it might do.
Nice conditions though, isn't it?
God, just a bit.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
So who's on the bag today?
Malloy Parks,
oh,
yeah.
A Trilby Tourian legend.
Absolutely,
Came
yeah.
last in the match play last year.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Well, we slot in together well.
Oh, he's a great guy. You'll have a great day with him.
Yeah.
Play well.
Thanks very much.
Well, it's Brendan's 4th time on the Trilby Tour. His best points total is 31, so he's keen to beat that today, looking for a PB. What a way to start. OK, William's now talking to Steve DeVille. He's a 9 handicapper, and he's got his own way of swinging the club.
Stephen, second time at Trevose.
Yep, really looking forward to it.
Yeah, how'd you get on last year?
Left 6 putts on the edge of the hole. I've got the worst golfing swing. I make Jim Furyk look good.
OK, well, we've got a few to challenge you today, I can
well,
tell you.
I can promise you it won't be as bad as mine.
So, Steve, what's the mantra? What's going to get you through the day?
I've got one thing to say, William. This isn't a jolly up in the sun. This is a Trilby Tour.
It certainly is. Here's Steve DeVille then with his unique action, self-taught, and just buzzed it straight down the middle. William's now talking to another Trilby Tour regular, Barry Lavers.
Barry Lavers. I would say Trilby Tour legend, but you've not really achieved anything yet, so I'm going to use the word stalwart. Back for the 5th time?
That's correct.
What's the difference today? What's going to make the difference?
Well, as a great man said to me in the bar last night, it's not that I haven't delivered. I haven't delivered yet.
Okay, liking
So-
the sound of that.
Today's a good start. I've just escaped disqualification by 30 seconds.
That's
And my
good
caddy-
preparation.
My caddy also escaped disqualification by...
Looks like it escaped jail if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So preparation's great as always. Been down for the week, so I've looked at the course for once.
Yeah.
So that's a start. That's an improvement on the usual, usual turnout.
Barry back for more, obviously. Loves the Trilby Tour, got his own swing, learnt it from Elvis Presley's golf manual. Lots of leg and hip action, quite a bit of thrust in there. Look how far the ball goes. Not always in the right direction. Might need a search party for that and a good old sniffer dog. William's got another interviewee now on the first tee, product expert James Graham.
James, good to see you again today. We're here at Trevose. Trevose links. Links equals wind.
Yeah, you're always going to get wind at a links course. The wind comes straight in off the sea. The land's always very flat. Dries the fairways out. The fairways become a little bit fiery.
Yeah, of course.
So what you want to do is take advantage of that. Use the course to your advantage. Get the golf ball flying a lot lower, a lot flatter, and a lot more roll out of it. Do a good drive at the right flight, you can get an extra 30 or 40 yards, no problem. You need a driver that you're confident with, you know what it's going to do, where the golf ball's going to go.
This is the 5th tee, right on the edge of Constantine Bay, and it's a testing par 4, 445 yards. Alex Fraser, 7 handicapper. That one's not the straightest either. And some thick rough here at Trevose if you go offline. To the 6th, which is much more friendly, only 319 yards. Alan Carter, 10 handicapper. Little bit of touch from the side of the green. And what a fine job he's made of that. That's a beauty. Points coming his way. Back to the 4th green, and it's not been a great start for Bob Pratt. Double bogey putt, but he's a trier. And what a nice one. Well, Williams at it again. He's talking to defending champion Nick Gammon.
Nick, defending champion.
Yep, delighted to be back.
And how's the year been?
It's been a good year,
A
actually.
year of celebrity.
Year of celebrity. I was recognised in Oxford Street, so I knew I'd made it then. Yeah.
Wow. Any
Mr.
autographs?
Cornwall. No autographs. They
Okay.
just said it's Mr. Cornwall. That
Okay.
was quite enough.
That's enough, yeah. So how's it feel coming back to defend? I mean, on your own course as well.
I'd imagine a bit like winning a major, William. It's exciting, but I've got one in the bag now, so I don't have to prove anything anymore.
So the pressure's on or the pressure's off?
Possibly on my caddy, because
Yeah.
you know I told him there's no job secure.
He was under threat last year, I remember.
He was, yeah. It's more in the small print, but
Yes.
you know, we're quietly confident. We'll see, though.
Good man, play well.
Thank you.
Well, let's see what Gammon's got on board. Long hitter. He does know the course very well. He should. It's his club. Well, more swings like that, and Gammon will be bringing home the bacon. Back after the break.
The perfect gentleman's playground. The perfect gentleman's playground.
Welcome back to Trevose, the 2013 Trilby Tour Championship of Cornwall. And you couldn't be in a more beautiful spot than this. It's magnificent, the golf course, but these players not ordinarily used to links golf and the vagaries of it, but they're having to get used to it pretty quickly. They're on the crash course to try and make it through to the top 10 or even the top 4. This is Fraser's tee shot at 11, 17 points so far. Long par 3, just under 200 yards. Tough hole. So chipping and putting required. You miss these greens at Trevose and it's not straightforward. Luke Nutland's 10 handicap could be of use. Get going.
Go on.
So close. Love watching this swing. DeVille at 12. Now is this one straight and true? Long par 4, 440. That's a brilliant shot. Just hangs on easy. That's absolutely superb. There'll be strokes to come his way as well there on that hole. Back to the 11th. And Elliot Jones, who's a 9 handicapper. There's chance in the back of the hole. Look at that. Oh, and a little bit of knuckles. Reasons to rejoice. But not for long. Alas, DNQ. 25 points for Elliot. He'll be back to try again. DeVille at that 12th hole then. Birdie putt after a tremendous wood shot to the edge. All but, wasn't it? All but. But alas, DeVille crashes and burns. DNQ. Didn't make 30 points. 27 are the good ones for Steve. Big hitting Barry Lavers at the 9th, the par 5. He's given that a smash. And the second shot very much up the hill. Let's see if this finds the fairway. It's a good tee shot, but not quite. All depends on the lie if he has a go. Brendan Delaney, 31 points already. That's the best total he's ever had in his Trilby Tour career. So he's going to break that easily. And look at this for a bit of seaside nous. Texas wedge along all the bumps and hollows, giving himself every chance. Back at that 9th hole and Lavers second. It's a short backswing, but he gets a lot of downcock on the way through and gets a lot of power, and this is on board in 2 blows. Marvellous hitting. That's uphill all the way for that second shot. So an eagle putt coming, but Lavers, no good. DNQ. 27 points, a popular score today. Nobody taking Trevose apart at all. Defending itself well for Delaney. But this is a birdie putt at 16. It's been a very good day with 2 holes to finish. Excellent par. Haley's 3rd at the par 4 17th over the brook, which he negotiates well and leaves himself 25 feet from the hole. But pretty pleased with that. Those tight lies at Trevose, you don't want to try and pick it off the ground. You've got to drive the ball into the turf, which he did. Par putt. To get to at least 30 points, right to left and in the back. But all to no avail for Neil Haley. DNQ. Commiserations from the caddy. Look at that for a scene. Just gorgeous. Makes you want to go and play golf, doesn't it? Let's hear from David Cowan, the Director of Golf at Trevose.
Just a great amateur event and has grown and grown over the years. We hosted it for the last 3 years now and it's just proved really successful. The players come down and love it. The organisers love it, which is great because it means that they look forward to coming back. And for the first time this year, a lot of the competitors actually took advantage of our accommodation and came down yesterday, had a practice round. So they enjoyed the club in the evening as well, and then we're very fresh for the early start this morning. So it's a good event for amateurs. The bunkers at Trevose, as I'm sure a lot of the competitors today will testify to in the bar afterwards, are not nice. Myself included, they're great bunkers, you just don't want to go in them. They're what they are, they're hazards. They will cost you a shot. So fairways and greens. That is the answer.
He's not a bad hitter himself, you know, Dave Cowan, the director of golf at Trevose. He's a big hit at parties as well. Now this is 8-pointer. This is Stephen Smith, 5 handicapper, so not many shots to play with. Keep running.
Good effort.
It's a brilliant effort. Absolutely superb, but not good enough in the end. 33 points as the scoring starts to improve as the day wears on. Did not qualify. Perry Evans with some female company on the bag at the 6th. 11 points so far, not a bad start. Needing a bit of a up and down fine touch here, soft hands, and they don't come any better than that. That's a cracker. And Perry playing off 3. I'm not sure she's caddied before. Could be wrong. David Parks. Go on. Makes one. But in the end, 34 points. That's not good enough to make it into the top 10. So conditions getting stricter and stricter for the competitors here at Trevose. Bogey putt. So he was in trouble off the tee. Perry. And well done. Adds that point to his total. In the end, 34. We know that doesn't make it. DNQ for Evans. Tough when you play off 3 or 2 or 1 around here. This chap certainly does. Richard Ackland. He's a 1 handicapper and a member. Playing with Nick Gammon. This at 16. And just depends on that one. Needs a good lie. What can Gammon do at this tough par 3? Into the breeze. And Gammon hoisting that one high into the sky. Needs a soft lander. And that's very good. Very good indeed. So Gammon will have a putt for a 2. Ackland. Well, that finished okay. Didn't quite make the long grass. And just running on these Trevose putting surfaces. Gammon for the 2. Get into the 30s with 2 holes to go. But he's got to get a move on here. He could do with this. Not quite. Not quite. So Gammon moves to 31 points, 17 and 18 to come. At the 18th, Alan Carter. Par putt for 35 points in the clubhouse lead. Different class. Different class. Now he's just got to wait. That's all he can do. But very well played. The smile says it all. Another putt for 35 points. Doing it the hard way. This time he has to make a birdie to get to that number. Fraser. Back and through. Head still. Bang. Look at that. So he ties the clubhouse lead. That's a fine effort off of a 7 handicap. So the painful wait for him will continue. Let's see what everyone else does. Daniel Smith. He's come back very well. And the short game is in tip-top shape. That's a clever shot up that tier and getting it to draw breath at the top of the hill. Come back to Daniel in a minute. This is Graham Kerr at the 3rd, par 3. It's a lovely little hole, this. Elevated, you see everything. It's not long. 156 yards, that's all, but there's always a bit of wind to contend with. And nearly pitching it on the fly right into the bottom of the cup. But a firm putting surface, he's 45 feet away. Smith's par putt at 12. And that's fine chipping and putting, it really is. In the end, 36, new leader. So Smith doing the business. And the long putt for Graham Kerr at that 3rd hole. Up the hill, turns right to left at the end. See if he can get the weight of this one right. Oh, and the caddy belatedly pulling the flag out. Nearly hold it. In the end, it was a tremendous round of golf. 37 points. The man to beat, Graham Kerr. Wow, 5 handicapper. It's got that intense competitive look about him. Brent Barton at the 18th. Now he's got to get this just right. 33 points to this stage. He's given that a good cuff. Might be a little low, bottom groove. Little right, using the mounds and his local knowledge. Look at this. What a peach. That could be very, very useful. And it was, because in the end, 35 points, tied third. Very popular score. Those trying to make it into the top four, into the playoff. Ditchfield's birdie putt at the 9th. This one heads up towards the clubhouse from the coast. And, oh, it's one of those. It's a horrible flicky leg that comes out. 35 points in the end for Andrew Ditchfield. That's very good off a 2 handicap. So he's in wait mode. All you can do is watch the other scores as they start to accumulate. Nick Gammon, owner and trainer. Birdie putt at the final hole for Nick. And he needs this to get to 36. Left to right. So close from the defending champion. And off scratch, 35 points, also joint third. So will he get through to the final? We'll have to wait and see. Ian Hickson from Fox Hills has reached the 11th, par 3. And normally plays with a fade. Let's see if this one comes back onto the target. Come on. Oh, and it has done. Anytime you're putting here at Trevose, it's never ever a bad thing. Ackland playing with Gammon, also on board in 2 at the 18th. This for 37 points. Left to right. Will it come at the end? Not quite. So he'll post 36. And go into joint second spot. One handicapper playing with a scratch handicapper. A lot of quality golf being played in the Trilby Tour here at Trevose. Hickson's birdie putt at 11. It's a long one. 22 points so far, so things going well. Can't afford any 3 putts. And that's dodgy. That's very dodgy. A worried looking Ian Hickson. Oh, look at the puff of air as well. Luke Nutland. Par putt at 18. It's all getting down to the nitty-gritty. Oh, and he holds that, so he's posted 36 points in that tie for second. Looks like the 35s are gone. So you've got to be 36 or better. Man hug. That was a proper man hug. Hickson's par putt, remember the approach to here. Come on. No, he's done well. Bold as you like with the second one. And all in all, it all adds up to 37 points. He ties the clubhouse lead, guarantees his participation in the playoff. Delaney's par putt at 36, now at 18. Well, stay there, he's saying, stay there. Oh, there's a bit left in it. In the end, 38 points with that shot off of 18 handicap. A tremendous performance. So to the shootout to make the final 4. And it's Smith, Nutland, Ackland, 1 to go through. No countback on the Trilby Tour. And that was the best of the bunch. That was Ackland's approach. And the 1 handicapper progresses to the playoff to see if he can become the Trilby Tour Champion of Cornwall. Daniel Smith has to settle for a place in the World Championship final up at Rockcliffe Hall. Same story for Luke Nutland. So they go away with something. So Brendan Delaney with that performance of a lifetime, 38 points, into the playoff with Ian Hickson, Graham Kerr and Richard Ackland, who qualified in the playoff. All the rest, top tenors, they will be playing later on in the year at Durham. And we're back with the playoff after the break.
The perfect gentleman's playground. perfect gentleman's playground.
Welcome back to the playoff. We're trying to find our Cornwall champion. 4 men, 3 holes, 1 winner. So the pressure is definitely on. Let's get to the first tee.
Over 100 competitors, and it's down to the last 4. On the tee, please, Brendan Delaney.
My name is Brendan Delaney. I'm 57 years of age. My handicap is 18 and I'm a member of Dudsbury Golf Club. Excellent today. I held putts from off the green, held them from everywhere, yeah. I came in with no expectation whatsoever. I've been playing dreadful over the last month and just relaxed and off it went. Definitely my day. The golfing gods were with me, yeah. This is my 4th time in the Trilby Tour, you know, 31 points was my best prior to today, so, you know, this is just, you know, unbelievable.
Well, he's having a dream day. Is Brendan Delaney off to a nice start, hopefully. They like it.
On the tee, Graham Kerr.
Graham Kerr from Chislehurst.
Hi, I'm Graham Kerr. I'm 53 years old. I play at Chislehurst in Kent. My handicap is 5. Front 9 was good. It was really got off to a good start. And I've never been so nervous as on the first tee though. I mean, for a guy at 53 years of age not to get any sleep last night, worrying about hitting a golf ball after 40 years of playing golf was extraordinary. It was my first ever Trilby, and to stand on that tee is just something else. I mean, it just sends a shiver down your spine, but luckily I got a good one away, so that was great. Got off to a good start.
But this is pressure. It's all right, they say, it's all right. Little worry down the left.
On the tee, Ian Hickson.
My name's Ian Hickson. I play at Fox Hills. I'm 55 years old and I play off 9. The course has been, well, it's in fantastic condition. I don't think it bared its full teeth with the wind or weather that you can probably get around here, but it was a great test. I'm just going to try and continue what I did today, and just try and scrap it out, and hopefully, you know, just hit it straight, and you know, if I can keep it on the short stuff, then it should be okay.
Well, he's got a chance of being the Trilby Tour champion of Cornwall. A lot of concern in that face, lack of facial expression.
And finally on the tee, Richard Ackland.
Richard Ackland. I play here at Trevose. I'm 31 and I play off 1. Got off to a nice start, played very well through the midsection and built up some points, and then sort of bled them away a little bit coming in, but managed to scrape in with 36, and then obviously just through the playoffs, so delighted. It's been pretty benign today for links golf. It's been a breezy. I'm sure some of the guys that aren't used to it will have found it a bit breezy. You get a bit more bounce in the ball, obviously, at this time of year. Play the ball along the floor a little bit more. Other than that, it's golf, obviously. Just get the ball in the hole as few shots as possible.
3 wood then. And a healthy beat in the back of the ball. This one looks good. Let's see where it finishes. Well, down the right-hand side, but that's all right. As Richard Ackland makes his way down there, alongside his identical twin, Brendan Delaney. Hard to tell them apart. Now Ian Hickson in all sorts of bother. He's been in trouble. This is his 4th shot after dropping out from the winds there. And on a steep downslope, look at that. Just get it back in play, which he just about does. You can see he's still only level with a tee shot. In the end, this is 5th, which was actually pretty well played. And for a double bogey 6, well, that one slid by. So 7 plus 3 after the first hole. Ian Hickson struggling. What of the other 3? Well, let's bring you right up to date. Brendan Delaney's 4th. He's the only man receiving shots at all 3 holes. The rest have to play them off level because of the stroke indexes. And that's for a 6 net 5. So +1 net. That's recoverable for the man who's had the best day of his life on the golf course. Graham Kerr on 5 handicap for his par. And that one an awkward 3.5 feet. No problems, bang. Bogey 5, also +1. Now what of the 1 handicapper Richard Ackland? Here in 2 at the first, par 4. So this is pitch. And a sneaky left to right and left for his par. Just watch this. It's a beauty. So all square with the golf course, level, with 2 holes to play. One's a par 5 and one's the 18th, par 4. So Ackland has the lead as they make their way down to that 9th tee. Par 5 back towards the clubhouse, away from the sea, up the hill. It's a lovely looking hole. But you've got to find the fairway if you've got ambitions to hit the green in 2. Ackland with the honour, and this time it's a driver. They certainly like it back there. Breeze down and off the left, and this one just perfect, scampering up the middle of the fairway. And he can definitely reach. Graham Kerr, +1. Very rounded action, plays the draw, and this one coming back onto the right edge of the fairway-ish. Not quite. Mighty Brendan Delaney. Makes good contact this time, but had a very iffy time at the first. 6 net 5. This one across the other side. Just missing that first cut of rough. Now here's the man who's really got to make a charge with 2 holes left. And the crowd love it. Stay there, find the fairway. Not quite, but a good hit from Ian Hickson. All the members at Fox Hills enjoying his performance thus far. So we get to see him again. Now, can he get it up on top of that ridge with the greens cut? He's had a smash at this, left to right. He's turning on line. Well, he's played the shot of a lifetime. That's an amazing shot from there. Brilliant. So an eagle putt. It could all change rapidly here at the second playoff hole. On the other side of the fairway, Graham Kerr with an iron. That one's not come out as well as he might have done. He's going to chase up the hill. Stay there. There's a big fall off to the left. He did very well